Hello everybody. My name is Jamie Keith, and I wanted to tell you the story about my son with this type 1 diabetes. I'm always sharing my testimony and sharing my story. Um, I have an incredible um, health testimony about myself that I get overwhelmed with telling, and I always miss something when it comes to my son. So I'm dedicating this specifically to my son. I'm going to put my story in the link so that you can find my story, because it is so incredible how God answered my prayer and completely healed me. So I'm going to talk about my son. He was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and celiac disease when he was 5 years old. He had also had very severe behavior problems that were getting worse and worse and worse as he got older. So my health was failing really, really fast too. So between the two of us, we were a mess, and it was affecting our whole family. So I was praying for something that was going to help us, especially me and then his behavior. And I found Plexus completely by accident. And I tell that story in my other video. So I jumped in with both feet. I started him on the products. I started him on the triplex, and it did help his behavior. Thank God, because that was a nightmare. It also helped all his celiac symptoms go away, because even though we cut gluten out of his diet, he still had symptoms. So it helped that too. I was not expecting it to help his diabetes or his blood sugar. Because he has type 1 diabetes, he's insulin dependent, and it's a very severe form of diabetes where his body attacked his pancreas, so his body was not producing the insulin that it needed to survive. So I wasn't really expecting that, but I started him on it for his behavior. But it did. It helped his blood sugar. It helped it stay balanced. It was easier to keep it balanced, because even though he's on insulin, he still spikes and crashes, and it's very unstable. You do the best that you can, but it's not cut and dry. So it was a battle to keep his blood sugar in the safe zone, especially in the beginning when he was first diagnosed. So his A1C goal with his doctor was 7.5, and we always got it between, it was either 7.6 or 7.8, and I'm like, doggone it, I want it to be 7.5, the perfectionist in me. But I'm a stay-at-home mom, I homeschool him, I'm with him all the time, and I figured I can do this, but I couldn't. But when we started Plexus, ever since his first appointment after Plexus, and ever since, his blood sugar has been 7.0, and next month we're expecting it to be even lower than that, because it's been 2 years now and he's just getting better and better and better and better. We had about a 2-month period where his blood sugar was completely steady. He was still getting the insulin, even though I drastically cut back on the insulin. I was still giving him the insulin, but he was not spiking and crashing. He was staying steady. So we're hoping to get that. He was completely steady every single day for a long period of time until he got sick and his body attacked the pancreas. Again, his immune system got rid of the bad cold that he got, but it also attacked his pancreas. And so he's slowly coming back down to where it's steady, and he's getting to the point again. But it's taken time, and it's taken consistency. But his A1C has been amazing ever since we started him on the Plexus. And after 2 years of consistency, he's just getting better and better and better. We all are. So I am super thrilled. So I started him on the triplex, which is 3 products. It's the Plexus Slim, which is a powder that you mix with water. And that is designed for blood sugar balance. It reduces inflammation, and it also we take the one with the prebiotic in it for gut health. We actually take both, but that's the primary one, and that's the one we started with, the microbiome activating one. We also take the BioCleanse, which is vitamin C and oxygenated magnesium, which really helps with detox, getting rid of all the toxins that get built up in our system. And then the ProBio 5 is an amazing probiotic. It is the best. It has a yeast killer in it. It has digestive enzymes. It has the good flora that we all need in our gut to have a healthy gut. It's freeze-dried, so it's not activated until it actually hits the gut, and it works really, really well. So we started out taking those. I took that for 3 months before I introduced other products. So then we started taking the X Factor Plus vitamins and the Vitabiome, which is a probiotic for the brain. I started giving that to him as well. In addition to the ProBio 5, you can take them both. which helps with anxiety, depression, chronic stress, and anger and behavior problems. Really, really amazing because 90% of the serotonin for our brain, the happy hormone, is actually produced in the gut. So you need to have a healthy gut for a healthy brain. So that's just been amazing. I also was given him, and I still do, the Omega X, which is a plant-based omega. Amazing. You need that. You need that for a healthy brain and a healthy heart. And also block. So I was giving him block too. Now it's a new improved one called Balance. So we take Balance now, which is really amazing for his blood sugar. But that is what we've been taking. That is what I give him. And it has been phenomenal. It's been such a blessing to our family and so helpful. The results are way better than I could ever imagine. So watch my story. I'll put it in the links because that's an amazing thing as well. And I talk more about the products, but I did want to do this special one about his diabetes and his behavior problems because that was a huge deal for us. So thank you so much for listening, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help any way I can. Talk to you later. Bye, friends.